Hi everyone, today we're going to run through some exercises that are great baseline exercises for any young athlete to do. So go ahead and swipe left and you'll see the exercises we're going to run through. So the first exercise we're going to run through is the hip hinge. You hear us talk about this a lot because this exercise is really important for retraining your body to bend at the hip joint versus bending at your low back. So what Dr. Max is going to do, he's going to put his palms facing forward, he's going to unlock his knees a little bit, and then he's just going to hinge forward at the hip. So he's not bending forward, his whole body, as you can see, his upper body is going forward. One way you can check to make sure you're doing this right is you can hold a PVC pipe behind you, and if it is in contact with the back of your body here, then you're doing it properly. If the PVC pipe isn't there, then you're not doing it right. So you want to make sure you're breathing, you want your head to go right along with your body here, and you want to make sure you're squeezing in between these shoulder blades, through the low back, down to the glutes and the hamstrings. So the next exercise we're going to do is the plank. So what Dr. Max is going to do is he's going to come out onto his elbows and onto his toes. And the big thing with this exercise is you want to try and keep your body as flat as you can. You don't want your hips sagging down, you don't want them up in the air. And you also want to make sure you're breathing, make sure you're pulling your belly button towards your spine and just holding this nice and tight. Hold this for about 30 seconds to a minute and work your way on up. So the next exercise we're going to run through is called the Clam. So what Dr. Max is going to do is he's going to bring his knee on up towards the sky. He's going to get it perpendicular-ish to the floor, and then he's going to bring it on back down. So you want to do about 10 to 15 reps of these, and what this is going to do is really help wake up those glutes and strengthen them. So the next exercise we're going to run through is the bird dog. So Dr. Max is going to come down on his hands here, and now there's different progressions. So you can start off by reaching one arm out, alternating that. Then you can do one leg, alternate those. And then as you get stronger, you want to make sure you're breathing while you're doing this and keeping everything tight. But as you get stronger, you can do one arm and one leg at the same time. Again, making sure you're not twisting or turning, making sure that you're keeping your body nice and level. So try that out and let us know how it goes. So the last exercise we're going to do is the glute bridge. So Dr. Max is going to start out on the ground like this, and what he's going to do is squeeze his glutes and raise his pelvis up towards the sky. So you want to just hold that for a couple seconds at the top, and then you come back on down. You can do about 12 to 15 reps of this. One big thing you want to make sure you're doing is breathing as always, and you want to make sure you're keeping your pelvis nice and level. You're not going to one side or the other. All right, so the next exercise we're going to run through is called the low row. We're going to do this with a band. So what this does is really help strengthen those mid-back muscles. So what Dr. Max is going to do is he's going to go ahead and just pull that band on back, really squeezing between those shoulder blades, making sure not to use your upper traps, so you're not shrugging, you're really just pulling back and really engaging those mid-back muscles. This really helps combat the bad posture that a lot of us have because of being on computers and phones all the time. So try it out, let us know how it goes.